go on for a few minutes. I know you guys haven't seen me for a few weeks and a few days. Coming home from the hospital now. My choice, not the doctor's choice. um, Mainly because there's nothing else they can do besides keep me drugged up. So, so I'm heading out, going home. Got the kids taking me home. I've missed home. I mean, I really, really missed my home. We don't have the COVID restrictions that are keeping family members and friends from the clinic from visiting people. So, but they do have strict visiting hours on the. So I was able to, my family wanted to stay in the bedroom the whole time. Well, bedroom. What the fuck am I talking about? They wanted to stay in I had a suite to myself. A hospital suite to myself. I guess I'm more important than than I believe. When I say suite, this hospital suite was amazing. It was actually set up like a living room with a hospital bed in it. So I was able to. It actually had a little a smaller bed for family members if they needed. I guess if they needed to take a nap, they could take a nap. So it was really nice, but the only restrictions they have now is that they don't let people stay in there overnight anymore. That's the harshest COVID restriction they have right now at the hospital. So like I said, it was a really nice suite. It was nice to see. Well, like I said, I made the choice yesterday, as a matter of fact, to leave the hospital, the comforts of the hospital. I have to say it was quite comfortable. It wasn't your typical hospital bed that I was in. It was everything was done to the hilt. Mainly because I believe they expected me to not live past last Wednesday. If you're wondering why the camera's jumping, we just turned off on some of our back roads back here, and the camera's jumping right now. So they didn't expect me to live past last Wednesday. You name it. It was infections. It was fevers. It was any modern plague that could be applied to me was applied to me. And they all readied themselves for me to take the eternal celestial dirt nap last Wednesday. So, but I wasn't done yet. I thought I was done. I'll be honest with you. I started actually letting go. Yeah, you can turn, dude. There's nobody coming. I started letting go the week before that. I felt something inside of me leave. I can't quite put my finger on it or explain it in any sense of the word, but I literally felt something inside of me take flight. And I was seeing a lot of dead people. Not just in the hospital. You have to remember, the wing of this hospital, this was a suite. This is where they parked me at to die, to be able to die comfortably. It was rather kind of them, actually, to put me there. It just says something about our insurance, I guess. Yeah, I know. That was that sounded a lot more cynical than I meant it to sound, but it's the truth. Yeah, if you haven't heard already, we're going down some back roads. But I made up my mind. I didn't want to die in a hospital. I really didn't want to die in a hospital. I've seen, it's so, even though it was set up like a bedroom, like a room out of our house, the room I was in, I didn't want to die there. Two things: I wasn't ready to die, and I goddamn, and I wasn't ready to die there. So I decided I would go home and renew the process of letting go. I never realized how long it took us to get home from the hospital till today. It takes us a long time to get home. Considering where I live at, it takes a long time. A very long time to get home. Yeah, my breathing sucks balls right now, so if you hear me wheezing on occasion, you have to forgive me. It's not a sound effect. I'll tell you, before I pulled my shit together and stopped giving up, I had actually recorded a video at the hospital that I wanted my son to post on Twitter. Not on Twitter, fuck, where am I? YouTube. I want him to post it on YouTube on Halloween. I want him to post it on Halloween. Yeah, I'm still sharp as ever, boys and girls. It's foggy out here today too, by the way. I know, I'm easily distracted. Well, I had recorded a video that I wanted him to post on. I called it the long farewell, because it went on for over an hour. I made the nurses come in and temporarily remove different things off of me so I could be more ambulatory in the hospital. So, and I recorded that video. I didn't delete it. So, just in case, I might re-record it at home. In case I don't, in case the gods don't see me through until Halloween. We shall see. We shall see. Like I said, they had called all my friends and families there last week to tell them that last Wednesday was the day I was to die. But I'll tell you what happened when they told me that. I was numb. Not from all the morphine, mind you, because I fucking love morphine, as you all well know. I love morphine. That shit's amazing. And they give it to you freely when they think you're gonna die. You can turn, dude. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, when they think you're going to die, and they will fill you up full of all kinds of good shit. If they don't think you're going to die, you don't get any opioids or really amazing painkillers. They look at, would you like a Tylenol, sir? Would you like to kiss my ass? But give me morphine. They were talking about me while I was in the bed to my wife and my kids. And the doctors were. Like I wasn't in the room at the time. And they told, I heard them tell my wife, which made her fall apart when they told her this. And when I heard it, I think that's partially why my decision was made the way I made it. So they told them that they wanted to be there probably between Monday and Wednesday. They expected my expiration date to be done with by Wednesday, and they told my family to be close by, and for that time. And I heard someone say in my right ear when I heard that, like I was listening in another room, hearing it through a wall when I heard them tell my wife and my kids that. But then I heard a voice that was so clear. It was my little girl's voice, my little eyeless girl, for those who are not. I confused them with my daughter. She has eyes. She's not a spiritual being. I heard her say in my ear very clearly, how dare they? Must have furrowed my brow. She said, how dare they take the choice from you? And I thought about what she said, and I'm getting goosebumps now thinking about the conversation I had with her. Because it was all in my head. It was not, I wasn't being spoken, I didn't speak out loud. And I found myself agreeing with her. All these fucking roads. Just out there, just as a side note for everybody, if anybody from the Virginia Department of Transportation hears this, fix our fucking roads back here. This is not West Virginia or the backwoods of North Carolina. Fix our fucking roads. Fuck. Okay. Got that out of the way. Oh, it hurts every fucking part. And I know you're not doing it on purpose, son. This damn road is tearing us up as we're driving down it. It's not your fault. God damn, boy. There's a stop sign. Fuck. Sorry. I want to get home alive, for God's sakes. Hopefully in one fucking piece. But again, this road sucks ass. These roads suck balls. Okay. Back to the story. it felt like when I agreed with her that I shouldn't let them make the decision for me when to die. It felt like there's electricity that started in my head, and I felt it travel through my body. It went to my heart, and it spread. Actually, you could hear the monitor, which got the attention of the nurses, by the way. The monitors, my heart monitor started going off when I heard that. And I felt that the way to describe it was electricity. I have an electric shock. It started in my head, flowed down to my heart, and from my heart it spread to all my limbs, all over my body. The electricity did. And I tried to get out of bed, which set off some alarm when I did that, because it set off all the IV alarms and everything else in the room. And it made everybody stop talking, made the doctor turn around. I wasn't comatose. I was responsive. I couldn't say much up to that point, because my body felt like lead, felt like a lead weight. I couldn't move my arms good or my legs well until I received that jolt of electricity coming through my body. How very Frankenstein. And it hit me. And I felt myself pushing myself up out of the bed. Again, it set off all the alarms, but it also alarmed the doctors and the nurses and my family when I did that. So, for everybody who's saying hi, hey, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to get this out of me, because I'm gonna try not to go to sleep when I go home. I'm gonna try to stay awake for a while when I go home. There's some things I'm gonna need help with doing, but there's some things I want to do, so I'm gonna stay awake, try to do them. Because when I talk about a ceremony of letting go, fuck, I'm drooling. I'm fucking drooling. Can you believe that shit? I'm drooling. Like a stroke victim. I swear to God, it's not disparaging stroke victims. I've had strokes, okay, people. So I know what it feels like, and I've been there, done that. But right now, it's the best way to describe what's happening to me. At least I'm not slurring my speech. So that happened the Friday before last, and where I started pushing myself out of bed, became quite active, and I'm not going to say it was a recovery, but it was like a second wind of life that was flowing through me. Like I had just got a jolt of life injected into me. And I started getting better, because it's what is and still there. But it was a purpose that I felt then. I'm trying to describe the feeling. Sometimes when something happens metaphysically, it's hard to describe in words. Somebody needs to tell him his fucking cows are out in the field now. Sorry. We have cattle people here who don't maintain their fences and the fucking cows get out. And then when they disappear in the woods, they go crazy when the cows disappear. I mean, they go batshit crazy when the cows disappear. But I wonder what's eating them. Could it be Bigfoot? Which, yeah, it's Bigfoot eating the cows. I'm being serious about that. I decided not to die in such an impersonal. It angered me. It was, anger will make you do all kinds of things, even when you're close to death and you get pissed off. And I was angry. I was angry that I let this happen to myself. And I got myself in this position. And I was angry that I was letting people make these decisions. I was letting people who didn't know me make these decisions for me. So I became more responsive. That electricity, that breath of life in my body that had happened, let me become more responsive. You can go, dude. Which surprised the fuck out of the doctors and the nurses. It surprised the hell out of them. Surprised my family too. And Wednesday, which was my expiration date, last Wednesday. I know, this past Wednesday. It's all fucking running together, okay? So please forgive me on that. When you literally have one foot in the grave, time is sort of meaningless. Time has no meaning anymore. There's only the moment. That moment. And that's when I made the decision when, fuck, that sun's bright. I made the decision to leave, to go home. The doctors wanted to protest at first, and they were telling my wife and my son especially that it was not a good idea to do it. Now that they saw this renewed vigor pouring through me, it gave the doctors hope I could still be paying their paycheck for a while longer. Yes, I'm still a cynical asshole. I need to stop before I choke. If I choke, what am I gonna do? Die? I need to stop making those death jokes, and it's upsetting people in my vehicle right now. But as the doctors and my family well know, when I was able to start being able to make my coherent thoughts known, I was able to speak. It was hard, guys, up to that point before that burst of life, that burst of vigor. I felt like I was trapped inside my body, inside my head, when I wasn't able to speak to people, communicate to people. Limited movement. But I could still hear, I could still see, I could still taste. All my senses were there. There was I was too weak to communicate. Being trapped in your body like that is terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. Because it doesn't end when you do drift off to sleep. When you finally do fall into a drug-induced sleep, it doesn't, the fear doesn't end there. The fear, that fear that you're feeling goes over into the dream world as well. And it manifests itself in some really wicked, horrible ways. I'm rambling at this point, but I almost went for over a week not being able to be able to communicate to what you see right now. So I've become quite a little chatty Cathy. What the fuck? Nice. The turnoff leading back to the farm. And the assholes that I employ, oh, my son employs now, I gave it to him, going out to do landscaping and leaf removal. Yeah, it's that time of year for leaf removal, people. And mowing and everything else. They are all parked along the fucking road. What? Now I see why they're parked along the fucking road. I'm gonna cry. If you're wondering what's going on, I'm having a moment right now. All my employees are along the road that leads back to the house, or they're welcoming me home. Yeah, I'm gonna cry now. Now they're whizzing by me, waving. Got signs. Oh, fuck. It almost makes me regret being, yeah, go dude. It almost makes me regret being, mean to a few of them at different points. Almost. And we're back off again. Well, when I get home and get my shit together, again, I'm not going to be sleeping anytime soon, so if I can help it. But I have a suspicion when I get into my nice big chair that I'm going to go to sleep. Oh. They wanted to, because I've had bouts of incontinence, they wanted me to be catheterized at home. They wanted me to be in bed when I went home and to wear a catheter at the hospital. And when I going home now. Yeah, you know, son, that went over remarkably well when they made that suggestion, didn't it? Instead, we're going to be doing other things besides having a catheter. I'm not going to wear a catheter. I'm not. It's not going to happen in this lifetime. No, ever how long that may be. But I need to, by the way, when you do lose control of your bladder, you no longer feel the urge to piss anymore. Sorry, urinate. For those who don't like the word piss, although it's one of my favorite words in the dictionary. With fuck as well. That's one other great word I enjoy as well. Um, I'm going to start. I'm going to start the real ritual, the actual ritual of letting go, um, which I will. It's an actual ritual. It's an actual act. That's something you do. God, our driveway is so fucking long. But yeah, it's when you prepare to disconnect your life force, your spirit, your soul, your consciousness. You begin to the things that connect them. God damn it! Will you go? By the way, our greenhouse is still open, and we got a lot of traffic to the greenhouse today. So we're sitting here letting the greenhouse traffic go by. And it's fucking annoying as hell. Yes, go, fuck them. There's a huge field there. They can get over in the goddamn field if they feel like we're too close to them. You're right, I'm almost back to normal. with my road rage. But I'm gonna start the process of removing the locks and the barriers that keep all those things connected to my physical body. So when the time comes, of my choosing, when that time comes that I choose, I had to wipe my nose. Sorry. When that time does come, I won't be trapped in my body like I felt when I was at the hospital. That all those parts of me, my spirit, my soul, my mind, my consciousness, the energy that makes me up. This phone is hot as fuck. Why is it so hot? Oh, I'm not burning this phone out. That when the time comes, I will be able to exit this world unfettered without, here comes the drool again. Oh, let's look at all the marks on my body. Got lots of marks on my body now. That I can leave my body unencumbered. So my knee hurts, by the way. Hurts really bad. My knee does. But I'm gonna do everything I can to document the process, and just because I feel it needs to be documented, if not for myself, but for other people. It may help other people who may or may not be experiencing the same thing. It may help people understand that when you have a loved one who is dying quickly, who is dying, that sometimes, we don't want to let them go. Is that not... Boy, did I learn my lesson on that one about letting people go. I know. The irony is palpable. The irony is very palpable. For those of you who know my story, you know what I'm talking about. That they find it hard to let you go, and they use means to try to keep you around. Um, just to let everyone know, it's not a mercy to keep someone you love trapped inside their body. It's not a mercy. It's not an act of kindness. It's not an act of love. Um, those of you who know me, know one of my famous phrases that I enjoy using a lot. It took me a while to understand what it meant. Um, that, but people have heard me say it, so you'll understand it when I say it again. That death is a gift. Um, a clean death, a good death, um, a death of your choosing, a death of your making, um, is a beautiful thing. And that gift that death gives you is about as merciful um, that the universe, the greatest mercy that the universe can bestow upon you. I won't say too much more about that because I'll become emotional. And we all love Mike when he's emotional. Um, we've pulled up to the house now, so I'm going to go ahead and log off and get them to help me haul my carcass up. Our house is too big. House is too fucking big. Um, too many steps. Um, I get them to bring me inside. I haven't been hungry for a few days. I've been making myself eat mostly non-solid food. But I'm actually feeling a bit, now that I'm back home, um, I realize how much I miss this place. I've missed it a lot. I wasn't here to see the leaves begin to change, so it is interesting to be back here now and see that. I'm not trying to be sentimental. I'm going to shut up now and stop being sentimental. I'm going to get them to. I'm going to haul my carcass into the house, but I'll keep I'll keep documenting as much as I can for as long as I can. And if I feel inclined, I may post the long farewell video that I had made. It's a sad video. It's really fucked up too. I may post it. I may not post it. I may re-record it. So, okay. Have a good day, guys. I will keep you in the loop as much as possible and look for my videos and my updates. Some of them should be very interesting as I start this process of letting go. So we're going to call this video, it's, the unofficial title of this video is The First Day of Letting Go. The first day of release. Okay, guys. you'll hear from me soon.